Push 3 now lets you create patterns with Live's rhythm generator. To get to it, just hit the layout button until you get to the rhythm generator. You have 4 controls to shape the pattern: rhythm length, rhythm density, pattern variation, and rhythm shift. Tap a pad and adjust the parameters to get the pattern that you want. Once I'm done generating, I like to give the MIDI a quick nudge, just so I can get it to fit the pocket of my track, and adjust the percussion volume so it sits right in the mix. And that's the rhythm generator on Push 3, a fast way to build rhythms and keep your ideas moving. I'm going to write a quick chord progression to show you the new XYZ control layout. XYZ is a new layout that lets you shape your sound, controlling the devices and the racks on melodic, drum, and audio tracks. To access it, hit the layout button a few times until you see the XYZ layout. The pads respond in 3 dimensions: X tracks left to right movement, Y tracks up and down, and Z responds to pressure. Let's try it out, and then we'll record a take. The XYZ layout comes pre-mapped to key parameters in your rack, but you can change any of the assignments. To do that, touch a pad in the XYZ layout, hit Edit, and touch the parameter you want to map to the axis. You can also use XYZ on drum racks. On drums, the XYZ pads appear in the bottom right section instead of across the full grid. And that's the XYZ layout, a playable and expressive way to shape your effects and bring more movement into your tracks and performances. Here's how to use stem separation on Push 3. Start with an audio track, browse your user library, and load the song, sample, clip, or whatever you want to separate. Then press Convert, then Stems, and choose which stems you want. Your options are vocals, drums, bass, or other. For this demo, we'll separate all 4. The process may take a moment. When it's done, Push creates separate audio tracks for each stem, and Warp keeps everything locked to the tempo of your session. Now let's isolate them one by one so you can hear the results.
Okay. Okay. But I said okay.
Vocals.
Look, I can give it to you, but what you gonna do with it? Get uncivil in the city?
Drums. Bass. And then all of the other musical elements. You can now mix the stems however you like. From here, you can resample, slice, and convert to a drum rack, replace parts, or build new ideas from any stem.
I don't know what you thought, but think again, 'cause every here ain't no cap, new era band look.
Push 3 now has touch-sensitive step editing. When you press and hold the accent button, you can adjust the velocity of individual MIDI notes. In any step sequencer, hold accent and slide your finger up or down on the pad to change that note's velocity. For more movement, you can hold accent and slide your finger across multiple pads to create velocity ramps for a more dynamic pattern. This is a really cool way to get that human feel in your drum patterns. In the clip view and the pads, darker steps are quieter and brighter ones are louder. Push 3 now supports class-compliant external audio interfaces, giving you more inputs and outputs when you need a bigger recording setup. Press the settings button and then hit audio, then hit device, plug in your audio interface, and then you'll see that the Focusrite pops up as an option as an audio device. I'm going to select the Focusrite as our primary input device and also our output device. If you want to record a guitar, bass, drums, or even a full band, you can now do that with the inputs available on whatever interface or mixer you use, whether that's in the studio or DJ setup. The same goes for outputs. Route audio to more speakers, send signals to outboard gear or front of house, and bring that sound back into the Push. This update makes Push 3 a more flexible hub, with the extra inputs and outputs you need in a standalone session or on stage.